Hi, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I am Mr. Muhammad Farhan from SK Cik DERIS, Kota Baru, Kelantan. Today, I am going to talk about Inspire Lesson Plan. Okay, Inspire is an acronym for Initiate New Strategies to Promote Immense Result of English. This Inspire Lesson Plan is carried out in QIT Kedai Buloh, where SK Cik DERIS is located. Before we go any further, I would like to introduce our groups. Our group is consist of Madam Salwani as the group leader, then Mr. Hazri, and me myself, Mr. Farhan. Okay, the lesson we are going to share today is lesson number 2 as a continuation from lesson number 1 from the previous session. In this session, the language focus are adverb, conjunction, preposition, and verb. The learning objective for these lessons are, by the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to know and comprehend 4 word classes, which are adverb, conjunction, preposition, and verb. Pupils also should be able to apply the knowledge of the word classes when attempting the exercises. Then, pupils should be able to discuss and justify answers verbally in the group discussion. Then, pupils should be able to obtain correct answers. And finally, pupils should be able to comprehend the justification of the correct answers if choices of answer are incorrect. So, throughout this lesson, there are few learning strategies involved, which are brace map from the I think map, and another 2 is Jigsaw and stay and stray learning method introduced by Kagan's cooperative structures. First, pupils can comprehend the brace map of 8 word classes. Then, pupils can comprehend the 4 word classes learned in this lesson. Next, pupils can understand the briefing of the teacher regarding each of the word classes. Number 4, pupils can complete the exercises in respective groups and justify own answer with reference to the input. Next, pupils can explain to friends who have difficulties in understanding the word classes. Number 6, pupils can complete exercises provided by collaborating and working together in groups. Finally, pupils can comprehend the 4 word classes learned in lesson 2 and be able to apply the knowledge in assessment 1. Okay, now the lesson goes at the starter stage. The time allocated for this stage is 30 minutes. Firstly, the teacher says the learning objectives and success criteria which are displayed at one corner of the whiteboard to the class. Then, teacher draws a brace map of 8 word classes, which are noun, adjective, articles, pronoun, adverb, conjunction, preposition, and verb. At this stage, teacher can do assessment for learning as well, because the teacher can ask what are the 8 word classes. Then, the teacher revises the 4 learnt word classes and encourage the class to give examples. Then, the teacher ticks the word classes, which are the adverbs, conjunction, preposition and verb, to be focuses in lesson 2 and encourage the pupils to give examples of these word classes. The teacher enhances the class of the function of role of the 4 word classes and give some additional example. Okay, this is how a brace map looks like. First, the teacher writes the title of the brace map. And then, as stated earlier, teacher can ask the pupils to guess the 8 word classes. Then, the teacher can reveal all the 8 word classes. Okay. Number 1 is the articles. To specify is the noun, is general or specific. Number 2 is nouns. To name a person, thing or place. Next is pronouns. A pronoun takes the place of a noun in a sentence. Then, the verbs. The verbs expresses an action or a state of being. Adverbs is used to modify or describe verbs. Conjunctions connects between 2 sentences, clauses, phrases or words. Preposition are words used to link nouns, pronouns or phrases to other words. And finally, adjectives used to modify or describe noun. Then, the teacher will reveal 4 word classes to be taught in this lesson, which are the verbs, adverbs, conjunction and preposition. Then we move to the main stage. First, based on Kagan's cooperative learning structure, Jigsaw, the Jigsaw structure, pupils are organized into Jigsaw groups. Each member in the same group gets or focuses on one different word class and exercise. Then, working individually on each word class and exercise, each member presents his or her word class to the group members. Next, pupils gather into new group divided by each word class. For example, group A is for adverb, group B is for conjunction, group C is for preposition, and group D is for verb. In this new group, each of the pupils shares and check their answers in the exercise. A discussion is carried out to justify choices of answer. The teacher facilitates appropriately. Next, I will talk about Jigsaw group arrangement. Let's say these are normal grouping of pupils in the class. As the worksheet distributed to the pupils, they choose question based on word class. For example, a pupils will take a question about conjunction. Then the other group's member will take preposition, adverb and verb. Within groups, they discuss and share answers. Then, the group members will divide it and get into new group based on the word class. Next, we move to the plenary stage. The time allocated for this stage is 50 minutes. Using Kagan's cooperative learning structures, stay and stray method, each group visits other group bringing the exercise with them. They obtain answers from each group's representative who stays. Finally, all pupils return to their own group and check answer obtained from the teacher. If answer given by the pupils are incorrect, appropriate justification or explanation are to be made by the teacher. Any incorrect answers have to be corrected by the pupils as homework. Correction will be submitted to the teacher in lesson 3. Then, the pupils are given assessment 1, which is based on 8 learned word classes. If time is inadequate, this assessment can be done as homework. The teacher has to ensure that instruction on how to do the assessment is given to the pupils. Okay, this is how stray and stray method learning approach look like. Now, they are seated in word class group. In this group, they discuss the solid answer. And then, one will be left to present the answer while the other two will move to the other groups to get correct answer. And the procedures carries on until they get into their own group. Then is the assessment stage. After all word classes are taught, the pupils are given one section of 014 English language paper writing to attempt. This is considered as assessment of learning. The focus is on the learned word classes. Okay, for this part, the question goes, your school carries out the Inspire program this year to help Year 6 pupils to get a good grade in 014 English language paper writing. You are selected to represent your school to participate in this program. Write a note to your brother or sister who is studying in a university to tell him or her about your experience being in this program. Write your answer between 50 to 80 words. So, that's all from us, SK Cik DERIS, for lesson number 2 Inspire program. We hope that we have helped you a lot and this lesson can be carried out successfully. Thank you.